Hello everyone. So welcome to Saturday's stream. I was not here yesterday, which means that I'm going to be doing an extra long stream today, but I did play in the Zenith yesterday off stream. And if it wasn't for maybe a minor defensive mistake on my part, we probably would have ended up first. I have to admit I was not terribly focused on the set of deals, but it seemed like things just kept going my way as we played through. But I can bring up a couple of hands from this, which was kind of cool. There were some interesting points. This was our scorecard overall, so we had, our lowest score was, I think, this 34% right here. This was my missed defense. Had we gotten an extra trick, we would have done a little better on that deal. A few boards in the 30s, but I mean, we have a bunch of tops or some near tops on some of the hands, and a lot of other scores in the 80s. But so looking at the two 100% boards, which I think are a little bit interesting, we can take a peek at that. And so the first one was this board, and it's hard for me to explain what exactly went wrong with the robot's thinking on this one, but we defended 2 hearts on what looks like a pretty normal auction. We don't find a fit anywhere, and the opponents just cheaply win the contract in their 8-card major. And if I pop on Give, to take a look at Double Dummy, it looks like they can always make 9 tricks. Now, I mean, that's going to require them to do a little bit of work. They would need to set up the spade suit, they would need to play for Queen Doubleton of Hearts so that they could use the Jack of Hearts as an entry. But all of these things can be done. I think a more natural line of play might be to just set up the diamonds. That suit is splitting 3-3, or even to try and ruff a club in the dummy. Well, I got off to a trump lead, which I think is probably best for our side. It felt like one of those auctions where leading a trump might make some sense. I had a bit of defense. My hand was very flat. I had some good clubs with my partner's opening bid, so it felt like pulling dummies trumps might have been useful. And so the robot won and went about the double dummy line of trying to set up the spades, which I must say I don't really agree with this line of play, but I think it is okay. Now, given that I've made a negative double here as south, I think I would probably take a spade finesse, but the robot elected not to do that, guessed really well to rough out the spade suit, lead a diamond. I can't hop up with the ace, that blows the diamond suit to the queen, roughs another spade, but at this point the robot roughs with the trump ace, and this is where it starts kind of going down the wrong path. Now, I mean, it's not as if this is necessarily a completely awful play at the get-go. I mean, what the robot is basically doing is playing me for the heart queen here, because if they had roughed small, they would have no way to get back to dummy. Roughing with the ace, they can potentially use the Jack of Hearts and dummy as a entry. But that's not what's going on, and I think if the robot had any sort of inference based on opening lead or anything else in the hand, then it should strongly realize that my partner has the Queen of Hearts. But so a heart went back towards the dummy. They tried to put in the Jack, which my partner was able to win, and this allowed us to basically cash out the rest of the tricks. Partner led the Queen of Clubs, which I overtook to pull the last 2 trumps. Played a club back to partner's hand, who cashed a bunch of clubs, and then we took a diamond finesse for 3 down. Quite a strong result. I mean, it's a little unfair to the robots that they got so severely punished for what they did on this hand, but I still think that maybe East could have been a little more conservative with the way he played, rather than going all out and presuming that I had the Queen of Hearts after my opening trump lead. So that was one of our 100% results. I think a lot of tables played in 2 hearts and gave up 8 or 9 tricks even, defensively, so quite a good score for that one. And then the second board, I think we actually did quite well. No one else in the field, so there were several other pairs in the field who actually reached the same position as we did after 5 diamonds got doubled, and most of them pulled. So they ended up playing in 5 hearts or something and either getting doubled or not being doubled, but they ended up going down a few tricks. For us, you know, after the 2 diamond opener and we bid this Michael's bid of 3 diamonds, I don't know if everyone plays that, but apparently the robots do, that 3 diamonds over a 2 diamond preempt is Michael's. We've kind of showed what our hand is. I mean, sure, we haven't showed the Diamond Void. That is a offensive asset that we hold. But offensively, I mean, like, our major suits are quite weak. We aren't like 6-5 or something, which you might expect some of the time, especially vulnerable. So when our partner bid 4 hearts and it went past 5 diamonds and our partner doubled, it just felt like we probably weren't making our contract. Now, you could make the argument that the opponents are actually making 5 diamonds on this one, but they do have to guess the trump suit. And it's not entirely obvious that they're going to do that. Additionally, I think partners' double of 5 diamonds could be based on either better diamonds or more defensive values of some form, maybe the club queen, for example. I guess the club queen wouldn't help in this exact instance, but anyway, so we passed out 5 diamonds doubled, Declare did not guess the trump suit, and ended up losing a heart, a diamond, and a club to go down 1. So ultimately another 100% board. I think, you know, bidding 5 over 5 is just tough, and that's so I think a lot of people got what they deserved by bidding 5 hearts on this kind of hand. But could have gone the other way. I mean, maybe Declare would have guessed trumps in some scenarios and scored up 550 against us going maybe minus 200 and 5 hearts, for example. Anyway, so that is going to wrap up my recap of yesterday's event that I played off stream. Again, you know, 70+% in the Zenith. I mean, we picked up 27 or whatever online master points for whatever that's worth. I think that bumped me up a new ranking, so I might have the 7 tag now, which is kind of cool. Looks ominously like the 7 of diamonds, I think, a little bit, so that's kind of neat. I wonder how many points I need to bump up to the next ranking. But today we're going to be doing a bunch of the Twitch community stuff, which I've gotten involved with, and so later on today we're going to be jumping into, let's see, this event, the Bean Cup. So there's 5 different leagues. We got placed into the National League as this is our first time playing, so this is kind of the league. It looks like a bunch of matches have already been completed. This is played on, well, it's an imp match, but it's scored based on victory points. So you can see the cross table here. We haven't played any of our matches yet. But a few people have some scores in. Looks like one of the players won 15-5-ish in their first set. So I'm going to try and play through all those. There's 7 board matches. And maybe play through them a bit more quickly, not do as much commentary, just kind of click through the cards. It feels to me like this is more of like a chill, relaxed thing that a bunch of people do. So I will be doing that at the end of stream, but for now, I'm still here. I'm going to jump into the Twitch Community Day Long. This is going to be a good warm-up for that event. And this is Imps. I think it's Cross Imps. We played in this last week and finished, I think, plus 27 or so on 12 boards, which is not a bad result. I think we got 3rd overall. So we'll see if we can continue that this week. Alright, so first board, pass to us. We're going to open in 3rd seed. I don't see any reason not to, and I think we should open a club. Probably not much more to say other than 12 high card points and a 5 card club suit there. So a diamond by West, our partner shows 4-4 in the majors. Now this could be 5-4. either way, I suppose. Sometimes you just choose to show both your suits rather than bidding your 5-card major, which I think makes sense. East bids a no trump, and like if this was match points, I might care a little more about what I should be doing here or what what I expect to be happening on this board, because you never really want to let the opponents play in a no trump at match points when no one's vulnerable. It's kind of a big no-no, so you go out of your way to like pull this to something. I might try something like 2 clubs if that was the case, but at Imps, there's no reason to get further involved in this auction. We did everything we could. We opened the bidding. We didn't find a fit with our partner. And we just have a minimum. Like, if they score plus 90 in a no trump and we're scoring plus 90 in 2 clubs, so be it. 4 Imps, not a big deal. But maybe one no trump goes down. If we're plus 50 versus plus 90, 1 Imp, again, you just don't want to bid 2 clubs and have it go like double all pass and for you to go minus 500. Well, I imagine we want to start with the club suit. So leading a top club makes sense to me. I mean, we have 3 entries, so if we're knocking out all of the ace, king, queen of clubs, even though that's probably pretty unlikely, we may as well start here. All right, jack of clubs to the queen, ace, and then a club comes back. Well, let's keep setting up our suit. It looks as if we have at least 4 clubs and 3 red suit tricks, so this is probably going down. I will, I guess, tend to give suit preference in these scenarios, so I'm going to lead my clubs from the bottom up. I have diamond stuff. And the 6 of diamonds, we could duck. Not a whole lot wrong with ducking. I mean, we're still going to beat the contract even if Declare pops up with the queen and cashes like 4 spade tricks. We'll still defeat this a trick. And additionally, I don't think we get a whole lot more out of it from hopping up. Now, I mean, we could hop up with the king and like switch to spades maybe, or hearts even. Our partner did discourage in spades on the club that we just played. So that makes some sense. What do we think East has for his 1 no trump bid? I mean, our partner's turned up with a club ace, but probably has some other honor somewhere. That other honor could be the heart queen, or it could be the spade king. I guess it could be the spade queen as well. I guess I will maybe hop. I'm just wondering, what if partner has the jack of diamonds and Declare has like a small doubleton and is planning on misguessing? Yeah, I'll just put in the 8. It feels as if a diamond was going to be continued anyway. Okay, so let's cash a couple clubs to get some more information from our partner, I think. Partner ditches the 5 of spades. Declare is pitching diamonds from the dummy, which is interesting to me. And now our partner pitches a heart. Okay. So I guess I can cash another diamond. And so what do we think Declare is doing? It looks like Declare has come down to 2 spades and 3 hearts in hand. It feels natural to lead a low heart. Yeah, so our partner pitched down to queen and one spade. I don't know. I guess that's fine. Also, note, wait. Where are we? Here we are. So, kind of like I mentioned, partner can be 5-4 in the majors for this negative double. They did have 5 spades. Yeah, it doesn't feel like we could have necessarily done better. I guess the ace of diamonds kind of squeezed our partner, so we, could have ish done better if we had guessed what was going on, but it looks like declare would have been okay regardless. Our partner does get strip squeezed even if we don't cash the diamond ace. So anyway, well, on to the next one. Still not a lot of imps swung, plus 50. I mean, maybe we could have been plus 100. All right, so 12 highs. I forget, I think this is best hand, which means that when we have 12 like this, points are pretty evenly divided around the table. I do know for a fact the bean cup is best hand, so that is worth considering. Pass by east, I'm gonna open a spade. We have 12, partner bids a no trump. I guess I'm supposed to bid 2 diamonds. I mean, I really prefer to bid 2 clubs as just like a catch-all sort of thing here in 2/1. But this is fine. So partner makes a limit raise with 3. Our hand's garbage, which I think I should pass, but it's always a little scary at imps, and especially if you're playing in a weaker field, that you often just want to bid game on every hand. You lose a couple of imps here and there, but if you get poor defense, then you don't want to miss out on like gaining 12 imps on these kinds of boards. But still, I mean, this hand is just so awful that we need a ton of help from our partner for game to make. I don't think I can trust the robots with like an 11 count, a good 5-card suit, and 3-card spade support to make a 2/1 bid, like 2 clubs or 2 diamonds. So I mean, if partner really had 11 with like ace queen 5th of some minor, I would want to be in game, and I strongly suspect the robot would bid this way rather than just start with 2 of a minor. But I mean, partner can just have a balance 10 or 11. We have a balance 12. Not really enough to make game. 10 of spades is a nice card. I mean, the 9 of hearts could be good, but I'm just going to check this one out. Ooh, okay. Well, so it looks like we have a diamond loser and a heart loser. And if we can hold our trump losers to just 2, then we will make our contract. So we can take some sort of safety plays. We also don't want to give up any sort of roughs on this hand unnecessarily. So like if we were to, for example, play a spade to the 10, we don't want a diamond rough to happen from a small doubleton trump. Then we would lose 3 trumps. But it does look like the correct safety play in the trump suit is to cash the ace anyways and lead towards the jack. So I think I'm going to do that since we're in 3. If we were in 4, we would need to do a little more work. Ooh. Well, that is an interesting start. So we know the East did not preempt 2 diamonds on his hand, despite having 6 diamonds to the ace. So I wonder what that means. Well, I think I might just play ace of spades and a spade. I can't imagine that East has king, queen, 3rd of spades. I mean, he could, But let's put in the 9 of clubs just to see some more high cards over here. But it feels more likely that either West has king, queen, 4th of spades offside, and there's nothing we can do. We just lose 2 more spades and a heart. Or, you know, if East does have 3 spades, then it will be 3 spades to 1 honor at most. And then we can drop West's honor doubleton on our left. I guess West can never really have honor doubleton, right? Because then they would be 5-5 in the round suits and might bid 2 spades over our spade opener. Well, you know, we could play for like trumps to split poorly. So we could do something like knock out the ace of hearts. I don't know, that would be playing for trumps to split real poorly. Yeah, let's not do that. I think we just play ace of spades and a spade. All right, we are 1 down, so, you know, not a terrible result. I mean, they found their diamond rough. East has 5-5 in the minors and didn't come in with a bid. A little odd, I think, especially at these colors. I mean, East doesn't look to have a lot of defense. I would be very excited about coming in 2 no trump. Okay, I would have opened East's hand, something. I don't know what, maybe 3 diamonds, maybe 1 diamond. Probably not 1 diamond, that's a little too much. But if we don't open, I think you have to show both your suits during the auction. It looks like the opponents are on their way to maybe 4 spades or something. Your partner couldn't act over a spade. So I would be pretty excited about showing clubs and diamonds, trying to find a sacrifice somewhere. But the opponents did well. I mean, to stay out of the auction, we don't make anything really. They could have gotten a heart rough, in fact. I'm a little surprised they didn't. The club switch was a little strange. I thought East returned like the 6 of diamonds or something. The 8 of diamonds, yeah. So this seems very clearly to be asking for a heart return, and West didn't pick up on that. Anyway. Well, maybe not a bad start, but, you know, getting a couple of part squares is not how we win a ton of imps on these boards. Hey, Will, welcome. Yeah, no, totally okay. I take it you're from the UK, so it's pretty late where you are in general, but I'm happy to stream, and my day was all right. I have been working on a problem set for school, so just taking a break now and kind of happy to stream for the evening. All right, well, we have 16. I'll open a no trump and show my hearts. And we reach a game. This is great. Playing imps, we want to reach these games. And we get a friendly opening lead. But we do have some work to do. Huh. Well, let's see. I mean, East might put up the king of diamonds. Okay, that helps us a little bit. So we can... Presumably we can ruff a diamond in the dummy, pull 4 rounds of trumps, and if necessary, give up 2 spades and a club. What can go wrong if we do this? I mean, so our plan basically is to pull 3 rounds of trump. If they're 4-1, we play a diamond to the queen, we ruff a diamond, and, you know, cross back to the club ace. Hopefully that holds up, and then pull the last trump with the heart queen. We cash out, and we give up the last 3 tricks. Not really a great match point score, I don't think, but at imps, all we really care about is making our contract. If trump's split 3-2, then we have other options. We could take a club finesse, we could take a spade finesse. There are a bunch of things we could do. If trumps are 5-0, I guess I'll think about that if that comes up. So first things first, we want to take a heart finesse, or fake our heart finesse. Okay, with trumps splitting, it looks like we're kind of in the clear on this one. So now we kind of just want to do our best in terms of over tricks, if we can manage that. The 2 spades discard looks discouraging to me. But I don't really see a reason not to take a club hook right now. So I guess I'll do that. Okay. And West, of course, didn't want to risk anything. I was going to pop up with the spade king if he switched to a low spade, but so 450. I mean, we bid mid-game. Can't imagine a lot of imps are being swung on that one, but I suppose anything's possible. Like double dummy, we can make 6 hearts. Can we make 6 no trump as well? Probably not. We have 4 hearts, 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, and a spade. Oh, we can, so okay, double dummy par is 6 no trump making on our side. But to do that, we would need to drop queen doubleton of clubs offside. Not a very likely thing to do. All right, so next board. Well, this is an interesting one. A heart passes spade, so the opponents have opened and bid, our long suit, and then they have bid one of our side suits. I think some players might just be fidgety with this kind of hand and overcall a no trump. I think that's a terrible bid at imps. The reason is that we aren't really making anything, right? Our heart suit isn't running. We have 3 heart tricks, maybe a spade, probably a club. Partner could have a fit over there somewhere, but how are we really going to find it, right? If we bid a no trump and partner has a 4 or 5 card club suit, they aren't going to transfer. And if partner has diamonds and they transfer us to diamonds, we're not so happy. Also, one no could get doubled. We could go down 500, 800 for no reason. So despite us having what might be the best hand at the table, and probably is based on this tournament's constraints, we should just pass and stay out of this auction. Maybe 3 no makes. Anything's possible. Our partner could have 10 over there, not act over a heart. Maybe partner has 3 small hearts, and 3 no trump could be the top spot. But I think it's far more likely that if we do come in to this auction, we're going to get in a world of hurt. So we should just pass, let the opponents bid to whatever they want. Maybe we can double them. It depends how high they get in this auction. 2 no. That is very tempting, but West is still unlimited. I don't think we should double 2 no trump. Maybe West raises. Okay. Happy to defend 2 no trump. For one thing, we didn't even know if 3 no was going down. So the fact that they may have missed a game, I think, is okay. What do I want to lead? I don't think I want to lead hearts, even though that might help me out a little bit defensively. I think I'm just going to lead the 10 of clubs. That seems like a natural enough thing to lead. It's hard to imagine the 10 of clubs lead blowing a trick. It might give up some tempo. But, if that's the case, then the opening lead I would need to make would be spades, I guess. Or like a low heart. A low heart would be a real special one. So anyway, let's just lead the 10 of clubs. Our plan is basically to try and set up the club suit. Huh. So I understand the robot's tendencies, But this is kind of like an infuriating thing to me, where any human would look at this opening lead, see the 10 of clubs go to the king, see that there's a void in dummy, see that the king won the trick, and just play the suit back. And there would be no questions asked other than this, right? But for the robots, North is clearly afraid of playing clubs back for some reason. And then they switch to diamonds. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I mean, a heart was thrown from the dummy on that trick. 9 of spades. I'm wondering if I should cover this. I don't think so. I mean, East did bid 1 spade. I still think I want partner on lead if possible. Okay, spade to the jack, diamond to the queen. Perfect. That's what we like to see. So do I discard clubs or hearts? This is the tricky thing, because if partner had just returned clubs, I would know what was going on in the suit. I think it's very possible that our partner could have the jack of clubs over there and just... We could have taken a bunch of club tricks, but we're not going to anymore. It feels like these hearts aren't doing me anything, or doing me any favors. But I'm thinking about like winning some trick somewhere and leading a low heart. I don't know, that's probably too big of a risk. I should just duck this trick, yeah? Or ditch a heart. 8 of spades. Does declare have yet another entry? No, okay. Ace of diamonds, declare has thrown a club. I don't know, I guess I'm committing to throwing hearts. Unfortunately, I basically just get end played by taking this line of play, which is fine, I suppose. Yeah, probably okay. I mean, I really wish that partner would have... Interesting. What does that mean? Declare through all of their spades? Partner did have the jack of clubs. I don't get it. I do not get it. We could have taken the first 7 tricks. I don't know what I could have done better on defense. I mean, there wasn't anything I could do better, double dummy. But that is really tough. And it's really tough when your partner doesn't return your suit, especially if they win the first trick in it. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, and had partner won the king of clubs and put the jack back through and then returned another club, I might have even put a small heart on the table, which, you know, maybe we get the 10 of hearts in addition to everything that was going on. Probably would have, in fact. It would be very strange for declare to pop up with the jack. So we could have beat that a large number of tricks. Oh well. Better luck next time. All right, we have a no trump opener here. Transfer to spades. And there we rest in 2 spades. Queen of diamonds lead. So how many losers do we have? We can force out a club trick, so we can lose a diamond, 2 clubs, and a heart. We have at least 1 spade loser. So our objective basically is to either not lose one of these round suit tricks or hold our spade losers to 1. I guess then it seems somewhat natural to me to just like lead a spade up towards the king queen and one back towards the jack. Now we need to be a little careful because the opponents are threatening to tap us a bunch of times in diamonds. So it would be preferable to try and set up our club trick sooner rather than later if that's going to happen. But I think we should probably still pull trumps. I mean, for one thing, maybe we can just guess the clubs and score our club trick immediately toward the end of the deal. So okay, let's win the ace. The 9 of diamonds also might help somehow. You know, the opponent's diamond suit might be blocked and they can't exactly tap us enough times. And yeah, so start to pull trumps. So I think spade to the jack. Okay. Well, we see the 9 of clubs on our right, which looks pretty encouraging to me. I guess that means it's probably going to be safe to just like continue pulling trumps, rough a diamond to the dummy, pull the last trump maybe, and lead a club up. So I think we'll try some sort of line of play like that. Jack of diamonds to the king, okay. Now the 9 of diamonds actually does matter, at least a little bit. Heart switch. Ooh. Okay, I see potential problems, but I also see potential solutions. This strongly feels to me like the Queen of Hearts is offside. I mean, there was no reason for East holding the heart Queen 10 to overtake their partner's Jack of Diamonds to play a heart. You know, this could be a huge mind game by the robots, and I mean, if we were playing against human opponents, maybe I would consider it, depending on the skill level of my opponents, but for the robots, they're never going to do something like that. So if the heart queen is always offside, I think I can guarantee the contract by playing ace king of hearts and a heart. What I'm thinking is, like, it's probably also safe to rough a diamond. I mean, I'm a little worried because if I hop up with the heart ace and rough a diamond, and let's suppose the diamond suit is 5-2, so East still would have the 10 double 10 of diamonds remaining. I pull the last trump, and I lead a club up. I mean, East could win the club ace, cash 2 diamonds, but I guess I'm then, the rest of my hand is good. I make the contract, so maybe every line of play is working here. If the club ace is offside, we have some issues, but then actually I think ace of hearts, diamond rough, club to the king, or sorry, ace of hearts, diamond rough, pull the last trump, club to the king still works. Maybe not. Oh, it doesn't work, does it? Okay, I'm guessing that every line of play is going to work. I think I'm going to try this one. It feels like if diamonds aren't 5-2, everything's fine. And if diamonds are 5-2, then I'm going to need to guess the club suit, but this should be okay. So we'll lead a club. East does pop up with the ace. We'll cash 2 diamonds. but then we get the rest. Alright, I don't know, I mean, we got a plus score, that's not so bad. We stopped in exactly the right level. We picked up the 4-1 spade break, guessed the clubs. I mean, the opponents make it easy when they signal so strongly for you, but sometimes they have to. Otherwise, defense is very hard if you can't signal. I'm sure everyone has noticed that based on the robot events I've been playing, that when partner doesn't signal, you have a hard time figuring out what to do. Okay, so East opens a club. I think there are a couple of possibilities here. We could overcall diamond, which seems pretty natural, or we could overcall no trump. Our club stopper is a bit weak, but in the minor suits, it's not really that big of a deal to have a weak stopper. I think if I was vulnerable, I would like the one no trump overcall a bit more, because 3 no trump feels like our most likely game, given my hand right now in the auction. And at imps, we would want to reach the 3 no trump game vulnerable. But when we're not vulnerable, I don't really see a reason to overcall a no trump. I mean, it's like lose 6 if we miss a game because I didn't overcall a no trump. But we could have a good sacrifice. Maybe the opponents are headed for 4 hearts or 4 spades, and 5 diamonds is going to be a good save. We want to get the diamond suit in the picture. So I'm going to start with a diamond. You know, it's very possible that I'm going to be able to bid no trump later anyway. All right, club, a diamond, a spade, 2 diamonds, support double. And now I think I'm going to try 2 no. 8 to 17? What do you mean 8 to 17? What is this 8 to 17? 2 no trump shows a huge hand. What am I supposed to do with a good hand? 3 diamonds shows... Something's wrong. Okay, what does 2 spades show? Just trying to find my bearings on this one. 2 spades shows points and is forcing to 3 diamonds. I mean, I just think 2 no is the right bid. I have a balanced hand, I have some diamonds, and I have some stoppers and stuff. I'm willing to play 3 no trump if partner has some stuff. Otherwise, we can play 2 no or 3 diamonds, whatever partner wants. 8 to 17, yeah. Yeah, because like with a balanced 8 count, I would just be coming in 2 no trump here, wouldn't I? Oh, what a nice system. Nice system. I mean, I could bid 3 diamonds. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just, I have stoppers. Like, I have a balanced hand. I want to protect my king of hearts. I want to protect the ace of spades. Redouble. Yeah, I mean, I guess redouble shows some values. Oh, this is also confusing to me. I mean, the thing about, so I like redoubles to be mostly penalty oriented, and you could make an argument at these colors that maybe we do want to penalize them. Obviously, I don't know what my partner has. My partner could have 4 spades to the king jack over there, and then redouble looks really good. But I'm a little interested in like showing that I have stuff. I'm gonna try 2 no because I think it's the right bid, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Partner has passed out 2 no trump with a small doubleton spade, 8 high card points. It looks like we're going down. That's a little unfortunate when it seems as if 3 diamonds was probably cold. Maybe I should have bid 3 diamonds. Well, on the bright side, we've kept the opponents out of their spade fit somehow. I mean, West knew they had a 6-3 spade fit. But anyway, well, let's see. 6 of spades to the 5, king. What is more likely to work out for me? Winning the ace of spades or ducking the ace of spades? I think winning the ace of spades is more likely to work. So what does this lead from? Does East have the king jack third? That's what I'm curious about right now. So West, the 6, there are 5 cards higher than the 6 outstanding. We only have 2 of them, so East has 3 cards higher than the 6 in spades. Yeah, I'm not sure that I actually have a good shot of making any of this happen, but I think winning the ace is going to give me the best chance. I mean, our hope is just West discards enough spades that when East gets in with the club ace, they can't run the suit. Alright, well, let's run the diamonds and see what happens. Spade discard. That's not good news. You know, West knows that the spades are 6-3, so when West has the spade queen, yeah, this isn't really going to work out the way I want, is it? That's fine, though. Guess I'll throw a heart and a club and a spade. Yep, that's gonna do it, isn't it? What if West has the ace of hearts and West has discarded all of his clubs? That seems unlikely, doesn't it? I'm thinking I could exit a spade, maybe. Nah, there's just no way, right? I mean, East opened the bidding and has turned up with, what, the spade king so far? Maybe the jack of spades? Probably has both aces. Alright. Spade. Well, we tried. I wonder what our partner was thinking by passing 2 no, because with if we really only had 8 high card points, partner has 8. How could 2 no trump be the right spot? This is such a funny announcement of what 2 no trump means. 8 to 17 high card points. Sure. Yeah, I believe you. Well, that's all right. 3 diamonds might... Wait, does 3 diamonds actually make? Oh, it does, because the 4th club gets set up. But it looks like they can go club to the ace, club ruff, heart to the ace, club ruff. But that would be the end of tricks for the defense. So, oh well. I mean, it looks as if the opponents also make a bunch of spades, right? They lose a diamond, they lose a spade, they lose a heart. They might be on for a game. It's possible we've kind of like preempted them out of getting to their spade game on this one. Not at all clear that they do make a game. I mean, on trump-trump, they might have some issues. Anyway, board 7, so I guess we're halfway done with the set. 15 highs, 5 spades, open to no trump. Single suited, partner jumps to 3 now. All right. Spade lead. Yes, of course. Of course we get the spade lead. Why would I expect anything else? Well, another strong argument for why you should just lead your suit. It looks as if West has a heart suit. Presumably not solid, otherwise they might have led a heart at trick one. A little surprising that partner didn't go searching for something. I mean, okay, Queen Jack Doubleton of clubs might not be the greatest holding, but he does have a good 7-card diamond suit. I don't know if we still play transfers on over 2 clubs. I assume we would. So, you know, partner could have transferred to diamonds and bid 3 no trump to suggest some sort of slam interest with a long diamond suit. Not sure it would have done much to my hand, but it would have been nice to look at least. I mean, 3 aces and the diamond queen are very good cards, but I am fairly minimal and I only have a Doubleton diamond in support. Anyway, so after the spade lead, I mean, I think I'm taking the diamond finesse. I kind of expect it not to work, but I guess that's fine. It looks as if I can take the spade hook. I mean, I'm considering hopping king if I, you know, don't need some sort of entries, but I guess that's pretty bad if king 4th of diamonds is offside. All right, we'll just do this. Lead the queen of diamonds. Play another diamond. How many tricks do we have now? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we could try a club hook. We could... I guess the play is like cash the heart ace, play a spade to the king, run diamonds. Surely East is long in spades, and we get some sort of show-up squeeze. We don't really need to cash the ace of hearts to do that, so okay. We'll just run the diamonds. Alright, now we get to be a little safe about what we're doing. So heart to the ace, spade to the king. Oh, well, that's it. East had thrown a spade earlier in the play. So all of the tricks. Wow, West didn't lead a heart from king, queen, 10, 6th. That's crazy to me. I mean, we didn't do great from a double dummy perspective, but I think we did okay. It's hard to imagine, well, especially if our partner's just jumping to 3 no trump, it's hard to imagine reaching slam on our cards. I think if partner transferred to diamonds and showed like a slamish hand with a long diamond suit, we could definitely consider looking for the diamond slam. Like I said, we do have 3 aces, the trump queen. Those are all very good cards for a slam going hand. But I'm not sure I would have gone looking. Still, we weren't really presented with the opportunity. And all right, so what have we got going on here? Pass, 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 and this is a best hand tournament. So everyone has 10 high card points. This is kind of cool. We'll be able to use this during the play. Is Cappelletti a frequent defense in the US, or is it just a bot thing? Cappelletti is very frequent. People also play... I'm not sure which of these fall under the same blanket, but I think Cappelletti and Multilandi are the same thing, maybe. I forget, but Meckwell is also very popular in the US in some places. Some of it depends on what region you're from. So like I grew up in the Washington, DC area where Mike Cappelletti played. And so a bunch of people locally play Cappelletti because he's from here. If you go to Florida or, for example, then a bunch of people will be playing Meckwell because that's where Jeff and Eric live. pass, pass, pass? Well, a couple of options. So, first thing, at imps, this hand's just so strong. I don't feel like I can pass it out. Like, we could have a game, but part of the problem is, like, even if we weren't playing in this silly robot event where I know everyone has 10 high card points, when it comes pass, 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 and we have 10, everyone has 10 high card points, right? That's just how it works. Or someone miscounted. You know, I think it's far more likely that playing in a live event, someone has miscounted if this auction was put in front of us. So, like, we could easily be making 3 no trump, right? I mean, we have what looks like 7 diamond tricks. If partner provides 2 tricks over there, then 3 no trump is going to come home. But we have no defense against anything other than diamonds or no trump. So, you know, and the opponents could easily have a game in one major, either major. I mean, they might have a game in both majors. Like, if we do something such as open a diamond and West bids 2 diamonds, we're pretty unhappy. It's going to go diamond, 2 diamonds, partner bids 3 clubs or something, and East bids 4 hearts, and now what? So I think pass out is quite a sensible choice. Is rule of 15 worth using, or is that too basic? I like rule of 15. I like rule of 20. I think both of those rules are get the job done for what they're supposed to do. So I tend to teach people, like when I used to teach beginner players about opening bids, I really enjoy rule of 20. I think that's a very good benchmark to go with. And so this hand fits into rule of 20. It doesn't fit rule of 15, of course, but anyway, they're good systems to give you general guidelines, but after a while you kind of gain enough experience to, you know, see what feels like an opening bid to you. And I mean, this is an opening hand in any seat other than maybe 4th, I believe. Well, so if I was going to open, what are my choices? I mean, I could like open 3 now. I don't think that works for the robots. So I think I would have to open 3 diamonds, for example, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with a 3 diamond opener. I'm not really sure. Like, this is one of those that could go either way. You know, if I opened a diamond and West passes and North bids a no trump, I'm very happy with the way the auction's gone. Then I can just raise to 3 no, and everyone, you know, we go from there. 3 diamonds has a chance to like win the part score battle. So maybe I open 3 diamonds and West has a hand that would have bid over a diamond, but just isn't quite strong enough to bid over a 3 diamond preempt. And so we end up plus 110 or something. I don't know. I like keeping auctions lower in general. I find that if you think you're one of the stronger players at the table, you want to take as many bids as possible in the auction because that gives you the most flexibility in your decision making. On the flip side, if you think that you're playing up against very strong opposition, you tend to want to preempt more or have auctions take fewer bids. You know, don't make game tries over your partner's bid, just bid game, that sort of thing. So let's open a diamond, partner bids a heart. I'm going to rebid 2 diamonds, I think. Three diamonds. Yikes. Well, oh, you know what? Like, this is kind of known, wasn't it? We knew that our partner had 10 highs, so they were going to invite. Now, it's a bit of a shame that partner didn't invite with 2 no trump. That would make me feel a bit more comfortable trying for game. So what happens if I bid 3 now? I mean, the worst thing that happens basically is they run like 8 tricks in the black suits and we go minus 400, not 400, 200. It's not the end of the world. I think there's a decent chance they either get off to the wrong lead or maybe partner just has 2 aces over there, or like the ace queen of hearts and the heart finesse is on. So I think we should try 3 now. Partner has 2 aces, look at that. This is perfect. Now all we need is diamonds not to be 4-0 offside. All right, well, I'm gonna do my best to make as many over tricks as I can, and so I think the match point play here is to pop club queen. Maybe East will get excited and try and, you know, cash 2 clubs and return a 3rd round. That could give me a couple of over tricks. Or the queen of clubs just holds trick 1. Not what I was expecting. Okay. Well, so now how greedy do I want to be? I guess I can run the diamonds before trying to play on the club suit again. Maybe I should just claim. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of reason to play this one out. Yeah, in fact, I'll just claim. What do I have? 10 tricks, I think. Excuse me? What was this defense? Club lead, queen. East with king doubleton doesn't play the king. What did he think was going to happen on the 2nd round of the suit? that I wouldn't lead low to the ace? I don't know. This is very strange. Now I forget. I don't know if these are played with like the advanced robots. I'm also not entirely sure what the difference is between the beginner and advanced bots. So this could be just like a beginner robot mistake that's being made, but something has gone horribly wrong there. Anyway, board 9. 16 highs, all open at no trump in 3rd. It's the most preemptive opening bid, so if the opponents do have a spade fit, we want to keep them out of it, or at least force them to bid it at a higher level, where they're risking a bit more, especially because they're vulnerable. I mean, I would normally open this no trump, it's just with the robots, it can be a little tricky finding your 5-3 major fit, as in, you just can't do it. But okay, partner has a spade fit with us. Oh. And a maximum passed hand, so partner has spades and diamonds. Well, that does make me want to play in spades. Now, unfortunately, partner has pinpointed the correct opening lead for the opponents, which is clubs. Still, I don't think I can try 3 no trump. I don't have a club stopper. So I guess I'm going to bid, well, there's no real reason to bid 3 spades, right? Partner's a passed hand, so can we have a game? I mean, okay, partner could hold. Now hear me out. Partner could hold ace king 6th of spades and king 5th of diamonds as a passed hand. I think that is within the robot's capability. And like a singleton club or something. I wonder what 3 hearts is. Oh, 3 hearts just denies a spade fit. Alright, I will give some leeway to partner for having a good hand. Okay, 4 spades. Good enough. We get a diamond lead, not a club. Well now. So our objective is to lose at most 3 trump tricks, which looks possible. I mean, on the surface, we can technically just pull trumps. We have all of the intermediate spots, losing just the ace, king, and jack. But West is threatening a diamond ruff, or maybe East is threatening a diamond ruff. I don't know. I mean, this opening lead could get ruffed. I guess our plan is going to be to win the trick in our hand and start pulling trumps. Yuck. Not what we were hoping for. We might still be okay. I mean, it's possible now that we only have 2 spade losers. But I'm not terribly hopeful. Anyway, so let's see. Jack of hearts to the ace, 9, 10. Well, something fishy is going on now, because that is a very strange trick. I guess it's not that weird, right? Like, that would kind of indicate that East might be short in hearts as well. East could have like Jack third and is switching to the Jack to cover the 10 and dummy. I'm just thinking maybe I need to cash the heart king now to ditch my club loser. I probably do. It's going to be real bad when this gets ruffed with like the ace of spades from West, and then another diamond gets ruffed, and then a heart ruffed again. And but anyway, I think we do this, and I think we lead a spade. 7 of spades to the 4. Pretty sure we play small. All right, we made our contract, hooray. Not so bad. Yeah, the opponents couldn't really have done anything about it, but probably an okay result for us. Had we prematurely tried to pull trumps, we would have gotten in trouble there. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I can quickly pop on the double dummy analysis to take a look. But I'm pretty sure at this point in the play, we actually needed to cash a second heart. Oh, no. Oh, that's just because hearts are 5-2. Okay, so the defense could have done the right thing, but yeah, leading a trump would not have worked no matter what, because the opponents could have won and switched to clubs, and we would have no way back to our hand to ditch our club loser before continuing to pull trumps. But with hearts 5-2, even after the king of hearts ditching a club, when we played a spade, West needed to duck, their partner needed to win the jack, and then East needed to realize that the only way to beat the contract from here was to cross ruff. So East could have led a heart, his partner ruffs with the ace, diamond ruff with the king, but they didn't work it out. And this is actually a flaw that I've seen from the robots. I don't know if flaw is the right word, but they say, you know, if you look at the one no trump alert, could have a 5-card major. But I've frequently seen them misdefend because they didn't take into account the possibility that Declarer did have a 5-card major. So the fact that they didn't think that we could have 5 hearts meant that playing another heart wasn't going to work, even though West had pretty clearly given count signals on the first 2 rounds of hearts. Anyway, so on to board 10. 3 boards to go. 3 diamond preempt. Yuck. I think we overcall 3 spades. You know, some people might make a takeout double. I think that's reasonable, but probably anti-percentage. The takeout double could work. I mean, maybe we find a 5-3 heart fit when we only have a 5-2 spade fit. Maybe we find a 4-3 heart fit and that actually plays well, with our hand having the short diamonds and 3-card trumps. But we miss out on far too many spade fits by making the takeout double. You know, we can play in a 4-3 heart fit when we have a 5-3 spade fit. We could even play in a 4-3 heart fit when we have a 5-4 spade fit. So 3 spades makes more sense. You don't want to miss out on your 8-card fits. Also, if partner does have hearts, maybe they can bid 4 hearts. with like a good 6-card suit, and we'll still end up in our heart fit. So, you know, it's possible partners raised on a doubleton here, but I think we just absolutely want to get the spades in the picture. Okay. Well, this opening lead might be okay. Because what might happen is a diamond goes to the ace and a diamond comes back and we ditch a heart loser. And then we can ditch a heart loser on the king of diamonds again. I mean, West will ruff the second round of diamonds. We're not really out of the woods. I mean, it looks as if we've bid a bit of a thin game and we're probably not going to make it. We almost 100% need the club king on side. I mean, I don't know, the spade king could be on side, I guess. But let's see what happens at tricks 1 and 2. I mean, it's possible that East doesn't even return diamonds. Okay, they do. So, what am I thinking? I said I was going to ditch a heart, but I mean, we have issues. Like if I ditch a heart and West ruffs and plays a heart, I have to cash the heart ace. I can't really take a spade finesse. Otherwise that kind of defeats the purpose of ditching a heart here. I mean, alternatively, I could just like concede that we're going to lose a heart trick and like ruff with the jack of spades. I'm not sure how any of this helps. And I mean, if the jack of spades doesn't get over-ruffed, then maybe we can take a spade hook and lose a heart, a diamond, and a club. I guess that's possible. Seems like a reasonable chance. Okay, let's try that actually. I think that's fine. All right, it doesn't get over-ruffed. This doesn't exactly mean that the spade king is on side, but I think there's some hope at least. Heart to the ace, I suppose. All right. Cool. Looks like we made our contract. That's not so bad. So we can pull trumps, give up club, and basically just cross-ruff. East can't really have the king of clubs as well. I don't know. I guess it's possible. Whatever. I'm just going to claim my 10 tricks. All right. I mean, win for the 3 spade overcall, I suppose. You know, sometimes the preemptor does have an outside card. So not at all obvious that we should be bidding 3 spades as opposed to the takeout double, but it worked out this time. Okay, board 11, 2 boards to go. We will open a club, I think. Makes sense to me. 3 spades, pass, pass. Right. Well, for starters, I mean, so it's possible that our partner's hoping we reopen with a double, right? Our partner could have like ace, queen, 9, 4th of spades over there or something, and is really begging for the reopening double. But if partner doesn't have that and we reopen with a double, we're always ending up in hearts, and that's not going to be good. We could balance with like 4 clubs. I don't think that's the end of the world. You know, we could balance with 3 no trump. That's not as insane as it might look. right? If we think that we have 6 club tricks and we have the ace of hearts, that's 7 tricks, it's very unusual for someone to preempt when they have a solid suit like this. So it's either likely that our partner has like the queen of spades, maybe queen third, or king third or something, or even the ace, or that the spade suit's going to block. Like maybe West needs to lead a low spade at trick 1 for whatever reason, and when they don't, then the spade suit gets blocked. So that's possible as well. So I think if we want to be hyper aggressive, 3 no trump is the choice I would make. We could balance with like 4 clubs. I mean, I think that's asking a bit much from our hand. Like we have a ton of losers. I mean, essentially 4 small diamonds. Not the greatest of holdings. We of course could just pass this out. I don't think there's anything wrong with passing it out. The contract seems like it has a chance of going down. Maybe they make it. No one's in game. Not a whole lot of imps are going to be swung if we just pass out 3 spades. But I'm kind of leaning towards this 3 no bid. Maybe one thing we should work out is what's the fewest number of high card points West can have. So how many do we have? We have 13. Okay, so I mean, I guess technically West could have 1 if North and East also have 13. But it's far more likely high card points are pretty evenly distributed around the table. Well, is this the set where we went down $1 billion in some silly contract? No, we only went down 1 and 2 no trump on the earlier deal. I'm thinking of a different set that I played where I was going down like 4 or 5 tricks for almost no reason in some of these contracts. Uh-oh, I don't know what this is. I just got a notification from Streamlabs saying that an error occurred. Oh, that was from my recording. I was trying to record this today because I didn't want to just like plop a bunch of these Bean Cup matches all in the same video on my YouTube. So I was going to cut them individually, but it looks like something has gone wrong, unfortunately. Yeah, good, no technical issues on your end. It's not the stream, it looks like it was with the recording of the video, so that's too bad. I mean, I can still cut the thing, but it's a little more effort for me to do so. I'll see if I have time this evening to do that. All right, so club 3 spades, blah, 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 blah. Do I want to bid or not? Like, 3 no's just not that crazy of a bid. I would feel better if I had a 7th club. Like if I had 8 tricks in my hand, or what looks like it might be 8 tricks, then I would be a lot happier about it. But I mean, for one thing, partner might have a singleton club, and then the club suit's not even running. All right, I'm going to pass. Whoa! Well, I'll tell you one thing. This strongly has the feel of partner wanted me to reopen with double. That much seems clear, having seen this dummy. Okay. 10 of clubs lead? I mean, three no trump might still make. 3 no trump probably is still making, so maybe we've chosen the worst of all of our options, but it looks like we might be getting a plus score. I think I should unblock the heart ace before returning a club. Is that true? No, I shouldn't, right? Because I want to give partner as many club ruffs as I can, and I'm only ever getting 2 heart ruffs. Okay. Okay. Heart to the ace. Oh no. Partner has 3 clubs. Oops. Maybe it didn't matter. How good were partner's spades? Could I have promoted another trump trick with a diamond? No, I guess declare could always ditch their heart loser. All right, well, we beat it a trick. And how does 3 no trump do on our cards? Maybe it depends on the lead. It looks like it doesn't. It looks like 3 no trump is just completely ice cold. And we could have been there. Now, maybe an instructive moment. I mean, I probably would have been 3-0 with North's hand at Imps. It's a little light on high cards, but because your partner is going to have a hard time acting, especially when they don't have a heart suit, that sometimes you want to help them out. And your partner should kind of respect that you might be a little light with just a really solid spade suit over there. Not solid as in you have a bunch of cards in a row, but solid as in you have a good spade suit. Well, plus 50, I mean, it's a non-vulnerable game that we missed. Maybe not the end of the world. I think some people might find the 3-no bid with my hand. Like I said, it was a sensible contract, and despite partner having what looks like a bunch of fitting cards for us, it's still a little dicey. I mean, the opponents, I guess, technically can actually get 5 tricks defensively. They can score the club king, 2 diamonds, a heart, and the ace of spades. So maybe 3-no won't make, but it feels likely that West is going to find the wrong opening lead. I believe only a heart is good enough to defeat 3-no trump at trick 1. Anyway, last board of the set. We have 13 and 4th seat. I'm going to open this one. Diamond, 2 diamonds. Oh, we play inverted minors even by a passed hand. Well, I don't have a good hand. And I know we're red at Imps, but this is a hand where I do not want to play in game. I think I should pass 2 diamonds, you know? That feels like the most likely position that we're going to get a plus score. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, 3-no trump could make, but I suspect it's going to be beneath the threshold we're going to need for it to be a good contract at match points. Is the Twitch community day long more bot manipulation heavy from the opponents instead of regular straight ahead bids? I'm trying to do all of the normal things, but now that we're playing against a wide range of players from the Twitch Discord, I mean, there are some players who seem quite strong, and then there are some players who don't seem as strong in the event. So, some of them like to just open a no trump on unbalanced hands. Some of them will preempt in crazy spots. And so you can get a whole wide variety of different results. So I'm trying to still play down the middle, and I don't really like, clienting my partner or clienting the board, if you want to put it that way, where, like you just bid 3 no trump on every hand, open a no trump on every deal. It can work, but I'm trying to be a little more educational and talk about like what you should actually be thinking about the boards if you were playing this in like a live event with a human partner. But yeah, I do a little bit of manipulations here and there because that's just a lot of it. I think focuses around the card play, because the robots tend to card very honestly, and you should pay attention to your opponent's carding, and you should actually try and familiarize yourself, especially if you're playing in a longer match against people, with your opponent's cards. or carding tendencies. So if they frequently give false count, then you want to be aware of that. And then you can basically treat their count as like upside down or right side up, depending on what they do. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm probably, maybe one day here or there I'll try and do something funny. I know that Brad in the community does a lot of crazy bidding with the robots, and maybe once in a while I'll try something like that on stream and see how it goes. But, all right, so what happened on this hand? I decided to pass 2 diamonds. I didn't think we had a game. West came in with 3 clubs, our partner with 3 diamonds, and like 5 diamonds could make, I would probably expect partner to have a singleton club for this bid, but that's a little strange, right? He didn't bid a major suit. So that would give our partner 6 diamonds. No, okay, I'm just gonna trust that this 3 diamond bid is, I don't know. Partner has 5 diamonds and just some balanced hand and felt like it was a good idea to compete. All right, we'll play 3 diamonds and see what happens. Queen, 3rd of clubs. Yeah, great club holding for this bid, partner. Thank you so much. Well, so how many losers do we really have? If I lose, so I'm losing no diamonds after this opening lead, which is nice. I can ditch a club, and then I'll lose at most 2 clubs and 2 spades. Yeah, I'm just going to take my tricks and make my contract. At match points, maybe there's something interesting to be said for trying to hold the black suit losers to 3, but, ooh, mosquito. I'm getting bidden all over. It's like cold outside, and my apartment's a little warmer, so they're all just coming in here. All right, let's pull trumps. And let's ditch a club loser on the hearts. And I guess I lead clubs. Maybe East does have Jack Doubleton or something. No, this feels more likely. Sorry, I'm not really a fan of bugs. All right, well, we've taken our 10 tricks. So I guess that's gonna wrap up the community day long. It's a 12-board event, and we can see how we wound up compared with the other players. So, wow, pretty close to average on the set. No large swings anywhere. Kind of felt like that as I was going about. So, maybe this was just not a very swingy set. But I do imagine that you probably could choose some different actions on some of the boards and reach some pretty swingy contracts, especially that board 11 where we missed a game. But wow, board 12, so this last one we played was our biggest loss of the entire set. I wonder why that was. Is that because 3 no trump makes? So if we get 5 diamonds and 3 hearts and a club, oh, 3 no trump does make. I see. So that does make sense then. Well, I think as North, I probably would have doubled 3 clubs. That's my feeling on the hand. Like, he has 3 trumps, and the opponents have elected not to overcall 2 clubs, so West can't have a good hand for the way that this auction has gone. So with 3 trumps, if South also has 3 trumps, then you can defend 3 clubs doubled, maybe get a good result out of that. It looks like we get 6 tricks maybe 7 tricks, depending on if they guess the club suit. So that could be 300 or 500 in comparison with what looks like a red game if they don't find the jack of clubs opening lead. But anyway, so that's the set for this.